Hello, Divine Ones. This is Ashley for FD 1111 Ministries, home of Tarot, Bible, and Alchemy. This is your energetic reading for the new moon in Aquarius happening on January 24th. And I will get into a little bit of my notes, but I really want to call your attention to the Father of Swords. This is an air sign, of course, as Aquarius is, but it is also speaking to the fixed aspects of our mind. Here with the Justice card, the polarities. So I'm going to get to some of my notes. So this this new moon is about listening and learning something new about yourself that could come from outside sources here with the Daughter of Wands. But it's a good time to cause or allow some type of shift to come through mentally for this entire lunar month. So from the new moon to the next new moon, there's going to be major shifts in consciousness. So Aquarius is already about the ethers, already about spiritual activity and connectivity with your mind and mental frequencies. So this Five of Wands right here represents frequencies in the ethers, in the atmospheres. This is new downloads, new information. I really wanted to point out to you that we have in Vedic astrology the Nakshatra of Shravana. Shravana means to hear. And to hear, but this is not just your normal hearing. This is talking about hearing that of higher knowledge, of divine wisdom is coming through. So right now we do have a lot of Capricorn energy going on. Yes, we know that. But this is talking about the head of the Capricorn. So last week, I think it was, that I went into the three aspects of the Capricorn energy. So you have the crocodile, which is like do or die, or like just based out of fear, and feeds one's selfish needs. Then you have the second stage, which is the goat, and everybody knows about the goat. And then, or the seahorse, if you will, and knows about the goat. Then you have the higher aspect, which is the unicorn and the horn. And so this sword could represent that horn and that middle passageway. So that middle passageway right now with this new moon is the sun and the moon coming together right there in that little nugget right there in the little center. You would maybe call it even your third eye, the third eye of the Capricorn. And with that little sweet spot, that is talking about this hidden aspects of ourselves, hidden aspects of our consciousness, hidden aspects within. I even hear social conditioning. I even hear about the rebirthing of your mental, of your mind, the sword here. Another thing I wanted to bring up, give me a second. To better illustrate, I have these two cards right here so you can really understand. I'm a visual learner, so maybe this will help someone. We have here the Ace of Pentacles, and so you see the top of the pentacle facing upward. But here on the Devil card, which is the Capricorn card, here you have the pentacle, or the top of the star, facing down between the eyes, the third eye. So we're talking about downloading information. So if you put this with the Five of Wands as well as with the Father of Swords, we're talking about downloading information directly to consciousness. So with that can happen very quickly, very speedily. So I'm going to get into some of the other cards. This is very, very potent for fixed signs such as Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. All of those will be heavily affected by this energy. I'm a Scorpio, but I'm also a Aquarius rising release. So the resistance from change, but it's some resistance dealing with something else. Someone could be very heavily protected, and it's something very close to their heart. This could be the need to release your old thought patterns about, I hear, old boyfriend. This could be just a single channel message about thoughts about whoever this old person is, and that there is a different outcome. This on the horizon. This could be a number of people, and they've been very, very guarded and very protected, but they have been prompted. This feels like a feminine that has been coming through, peeping in and out. since like last year. I think it was like summer, and they were prompted, you know, to allow the divine spirit to change their mind and to change their heart and work their heart and have to heal it, because otherwise they'll have to repeat a karmic cycle. And so you have another window of, I keep hearing the word activity, and I hear the word beach, whatever that may mean, specifically to a number of individuals or one individual. Someone could be focused on a karmic relationship that is keeping them hung up and keeping them in this cycle. They could just choose a certain type of person altogether, and with choosing that certain type of person, that it just keeps them repeating karmic cycles over and over again, because they refuse to take responsibility in their part in the relationship. Some may only choose a certain type, you know, or they could be that type themselves, but it keeps them going around and around and around the same type of habitual attitude and mindset. Here we have the awakening right here. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple other cards of this awakened attitude. It's an attitude. I hear propagation. Someone could be a lawyer and working on a case, and this case is really pushing their buttons. Let me see. Here we have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. We actually have justice right here, so someone could be a Libra, but that also could be that lawyer too. That lawyer with some type of judgment they have placed on. This could be an energy of a person, like they could just put some type of arrest. I hear the word arrest. This could be like handcuffs or whatever placed around a person's arms or hands, almost like the Eight of Swords type of energy, and they judge people off rip, especially like romantic interludes and romantic partners, and even other people. They may have that jealous attitude towards other people, like, oh, look at that, you know, all that. Well, that's the type of energy I feel. I'm not you know, mocking anybody really. All right, work through your fears. You are called to work through your fears, like seriously. Yeah, because it keeps you in the Eight of Swords type of energy. So that's one type of person. This other person is literally a lawyer. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. And that is literally someone is physically either studying to be a lawyer, or either they are a lawyer. And they are about to pass some type of test. It could be the bar, or they could have just passed it. No, they haven't passed it yet. They haven't taken the test yet. And so they have to get themselves prepared. They may be slacking off, and the divine spirit is saying no. Like this represents them sort of like slacking off a little bit, but they have some duties to do. So it's not like, okay, I'm just going to slack off. If I don't pass, I just don't pass. No, you have some type of civil duty to uphold. Someone could become mayor. Eventually, this could be the same person becoming a mayor. Or either someone could be running for mayor, or going to meet with the mayor or something like that. Take time out to breathe. Yeah, that feels like that person is just, you know, slacking off a little bit. All right, I'm going to get some other cards. Let me see. I hear the word hypocrite. Someone may not be trusting somebody right about now. And it's okay for you to rethink your thoughts. It's okay. You know, this seems like someone that's going through a very confusing time. Let me move this over. A very confusing time right now. And it's almost like static coming through. Because like, especially with those fixed signs I was telling you about, it can be like literally Kundalini Awakening. You have the snake here. It's like a lot of sexual energy as well. Especially what I was telling you about that Nakshatra. And it can awaken up your sexual senses. You can use that sexual energy for healing, for manifestation, but you have to also be careful the way how you use that energy as well. The thing about when you awaken, it can arouse sexually an individual. You see like ovaries here. You see like all of this looks like sexual energy, especially with the Scorpio right here. Okay. Okay, 10 of water. I'm gonna bring this to my face. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Libra is also about relationships. It's okay. It's okay for you to trust. In the 4 of water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Open your eyes to the possibilities of the things that are coming through. You know, release that tension I even hear. That's another thing. You have to make sure that you take like some warm baths around now, because that tension can come through when you are working on awakening, or even if you're not physically working on it, it's going to come. Like some type of epiphany moments are going to come. I'm going to get into some of the herbs that I recommend, and some crystals, especially smoky quartz right now, and even taking a nice hot relaxing bath. I look at the timer, it's 11:11. And you know that 11:11 is the high priestess energy. Is also about right now, that feels like that Libra, this feels like I'm hearing so many different things, but this definitely feels like the high priestess, and being able to judge things right, and allowing yourself first to sit back and align so that you are making the correct judgments. This is talking about the spirit of discernment, but not condemning another individual. 3 of water, a celebration coming through. So, yay, a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement that needs to have more fun. Like I was saying, like being really tense. I looked at the timer, it was 11:56, 11:11. So those signs of synchronicities could be picking up a lot more, especially as you awaken. Someone could be new to the journey, or someone could be having a rebirth in the journey. And when I say the journey, I'm talking about the awakening journey. Someone could even be twin flame and going through a rebirth, or just now being introduced to the idea of a twin flame. Okay. This just, I went to go pick it up and it flipped over like that. Someone, this lawyer needs to really, like, not really hit the books, but like really allow themselves to be used, because they have a way with words. They have a way, they're just going to be really good at their craft, and they'll be able to help bring justice to a lot of people because of their words. So for one set of lawyers, or one lawyer, politics, I hear the word politics, that they will rise through the ranks, and they will become like a judge or a mayor. I definitely feel like a mayor. This, you know, whatever you're doing right now will lead to that. Okay, it's all like stepping stones. So I don't know how long this may span for, but if you go ahead and get to doing things now, while you have this energy, this building momentum of this energy, you have here the journey card that's talking about building momentum, that you'll be able to catapult yourself even further than just trying to wait, like procrastinating. It seems like someone's really procrastinating with this this one lawyer. Yeah, this is for that lawyer. At least right now, it's for that lawyer, that person that's just procrastinating. And I had to keep reiterating, you know, stop procrastinating here, because you are going to help a lot of people. You know, this person is just like, oh, I guess I'll just do it next time, and but the spirit is like, no, get to it. Movement. You see, they're being, I don't want to use the word lazy, but that's the only word that comes right now. But it's not like you're really lazy. It's just like procrastinating. Oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, let me go out. Let me go do this. But the time is now. And then we have sexuality. Another caveat with this activity, especially with that Capricorn activity, is that through the horns, it can arouse that sexual energy. Like I'm saying, like really horny, all that stuff like that. So you're going to have to make sure that you use self-control and balance. Possessions, belongings, finances, assets, treasures. So this right now, it seems like someone is receiving some type of payout of some sort, or some type of offering. And it's not just like wisdom and knowledge, but they're actually getting some type of like money, like coins. I'm gonna pick a couple other cards. All the cards will be listed down below if you're interested in them. Okay. Temptation. So the temptation, like I was saying with that sexual energy, temptation to want to procrastinate, temptation to want to go and do something that you probably know that you shouldn't be doing. So you have to really be on your P's and Q's. And that definitely feels like that lawyer energy again. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have transformation. Once you pass this test, you'll receive some type of payout, some type of reward, and that reward will nourish you and prepare you for the next test. I'm seeing if there's anything else. So I have some new tarot lessons that I will be posting here, as well as on the Patreon membership. The link is down below. Personal services, the link is also down below. Give me a second because it's something else. I keep hearing the word Karen, or the name Karen, and I just picked up half deck, Queen of Water, tenderhearted, empathic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. That's almost like that release card. And release intention. Someone may need a literal spa day. But I feel like someone is saying like, well, that would be great, but how can I afford it? Well, it's some type of, at the end, remember how I was saying like the transformation through that test, you will be rewarded with something. Let me pull this card back up here. You'll be rewarded that by you doing whatever may come to you for you to do, whatever this test may be, whatever that you're being listened, like something's dropping down into your inner ear for to start something. This is a good opportunity for spiritual businesses. It's a good opportunity for advancements in careers. It's something that you will receive some type of download now that will I hear it's what's the word, double, multiply. And then by you investing properly, you will have more than enough. So take this opportunity to do what you can do for yourself physically, and taking that time out to receive these downloads. And sometimes you may not even have to do anything really. Sometimes it can just come down like that, but you have to make sure that you are able to understand and comprehend. Even if you just write it down real quick, jot it down, come back to it later. Like be on alert, because it's things that are coming through that will help propel you to the next level. And that will be different for each person. Some may be for relationships, some may be for career, some may be for finances, some may be for a home. Like you got to be, like right now it's like you got to be ready. You got to be ready. I meant to mention that like all the planets are going to be direct. By the end of this month, all the planets will be direct. So this will be more mental clarity. This will be more of a moving of resistance out of the way and freeing up that path, like I was saying right here with this card. Like the path is clear. Like you're on a roll. You know, you are free to continue on, to go, to move fast, to move forward. No stoplights, no stop signs, nothing in your way, no other vehicles, just go. All right, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can leave a comment down below. Make sure you check the description box for all of the different links that I mentioned. As well, we're going to be getting into working on our finances on the Patreon page. If you're interested in that, the link is down below. For as little as $1.11 a month, you receive a free monthly reading, depending on the tier that you choose, as well as you get to join in on the 5-week challenge that we have coming up for our finances, like becoming debt-free, working on our savings, and multiplying our income, multiplying our money. All right, so you guys, I will talk to you later. Don't forget those tarot lessons that I'm going to be posting. You can also follow us on IG, on Instagram. That link will be down below. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.